Hello everybody and welcome back to Cities Skylines, where I messed around with it for a while, and this ultimately is the simplest T interchange that I could come up with. Sure, there's other ones that involve taking various ramps over and connecting into the far end and things like that, but this is what I'm going with for now. We may come back and revisit this, but I did put in stop signs. Oh, I missed this one and this one. But I did put in a stop sign here, and essentially anytime you're merging into a lane like this, an existing lane, there's a stop sign. So that makes some level of sense, I suppose. And actually there are interchanges very similar to this in the area where I live. So, I mean, I have no idea how they're going to do with our level of traffic, because I live in a fairly rural area, but this should be reasonable-ish. So we'll just keep an eye on that. Everyone will eventually find their way onto a road. There we go. Now, I may have to revisit the stop signs here, but for right now, we need to extend this highway off over this way, and that's not a big deal. So let's just go ahead and bring this over like so. Place it here. There we go. Then of course we need on-off ramps over here. So we'll put an on-ramp here and an off-ramp here. As well as this would be an on-ramp right here and an off-ramp right here. And hopefully this will lower the pressure on this road to some degree. Now, a lot of that is traffic going to the cargo depot, and there's not a huge amount that we can do about that. But hopefully that'll help. So this would be an on-ramp. This right here would be an off-ramp. Perfect. And then this would be an off-ramp. And this would be an on-ramp. There we go. And then that leads over to this interchange here, which is actually more of a two-way. Hello. Why are you going the wrong way? There we go. Got that solved. Excellent. This should, of course, be industrial zoned over here, as should anything that is over here unzoned. There we go. Now, I am still a little well, that's actually cleaning up. This is not cleaning up. We're going to have a lot of people that are wanting to travel this way so that they can come over here and come southward. Because this is currently the only way by road to get to this section of the city. And that is something that we definitely need to fix, and we need to fix that ASAP. So let's go ahead and take this highway southward. We're just going to do something like this. I'm not sure if we're going to bother with off-ramps in this area. This area is pretty wacky. And we can actually just go directly over these tracks, which I'm surprised by. Oh my. Okay, we're gonna make this slightly off, and we'll just connect in. Actually, we're connecting in on this side, right? This is downward, this is upward. How did I mess this up? This is downward. This is upward. This highway, which I based a lot of this off of, is actually backwards. Okay, that's exciting. It's fine. We'll leave it like that for now. We'll just reverse this. So we'll just reverse like that. Excellent. There we go. And now we'll take this up. Yeah, that's going to impact there, because we're going to have a bit of an issue with this. However, take this down first, actually. And we're going to need to take this over just a tiny amount. Like, I kind of want to just curve it in. Like, I want to curve it over to be lined up here. And we can take it in straight from there. I mean, I kind of hate this. Okay, we'll take this out. And now that we have those set up, it should be a little bit easier. I mean, we can just make it slightly crooked. That's almost not even noticeable. It is slightly crooked, there's no doubt about that. But it's barely noticeable. So that's great. We have a recycling center here that's going to have to be moved. We can place that down over here for now. Excellent. And I'm going to send this down the wrong way for now. And we'll just connect it in over here. Like that. And then flip these around. Because we desperately need to have another way to get down here on this side. Okay. So that is now flipped around. Which means that we want to bring this up to about right... Let's see, where is it that we start the bend? I think the bend starts here, where it's slightly crooked. Yes. Okay, and then we want to follow this, so I'm going to take this straight down and over this train track, like so. And then we'll just bend it in, almost parallel. And of course, this will have to get flipped around. And nobody's going to be utilizing this currently because there's no way to exit this. So we'll need to get some one-way roads off of here.
What does it feel like
so.
What does it smell like to smell a mountain?
And then basically the same thing over here. 1, 2, 3. Oh, nope, I'm on the highest elevation step. I want to be on the lowest elevation step. So we want to place this right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right there, like that. Okay, so there's a connection there. And then we need to extend this out. So this would go to here. And this would go to here. And then we take this to the ground. 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, 3. And then just as steep as we possibly can, just like that. And then this connects over, like so. Excellent. Now, this section here is going to be slightly awkward because our grids are offset, but it's fine. That'll do. Now, this, of course, is another 960 block. I mean, this whole area is a bit of a mess, but it's fine. I'm sure it'll be okay. And that's distance too short. Okay, we'll take out this section and just connect the power line in, just like that, temporarily. And hopefully, we'll see this quite soon begin lowering the strain on this section right here. That's the idea. I mean, we have this parallel regular road here that people don't seem to be very interested in using. This guy's using it. What are you? Bug spray van. This guy's using it. Excellent. I mean, better that than get stuck in this traffic jam, right? Okay, how's our T intersection doing? We're definitely backing up a little bit, merging in over here. Largely because there isn't really a super efficient way to differentiate between going this way on this highway and going this way on this highway when you're coming southbound. So that's something to think about. Also, we're still having that lane issue that we had in Academiopolis, where they're just trying to use one particular lane, and I can't really control the lanes, which is unfortunate. I would like to do that. I mean, we could uncontrol this intersection, and that would speed this up. I kind of feel like controlled intersections, at least in the vanilla game, are almost actively detrimental because they just slow down your traffic flow. Look how much faster that's flowing. That's much better. Once again, I really wish that the base game had yield signs. That would make so big of a difference. But look at that. We uncontrol the intersection and bam, it just cleans right up. It's kind of weird. But okay, whatever. I guess that'll do. We have a water issue down over here. Yeah, we would, wouldn't we? We have not really extended our heat pipes. This is a water pipe. Extend our heat pipe down this way. And we'll just connect it in right over here. We'll just extend it out slightly further. Uh-oh. Okay, the kitten's just turning around. He's not starting to rampage. Fantastic. I'd love to connect it in over here, but I think instead we'll have to do something kind of like this, which isn't pretty, but it'll work. Excellent. So this highway has definitely removed some of the strain. And technically I could make this be the three-way intersection that we have over here. The three-way. Yeah, this is actually working very well. I'm quite pleased with that, actually. It's simple, but it gets the job done. At least for now. But once again, if we could have these be yield signs rather than stop signs, where they only stop if they're yielding to someone, that would be perfect. Like, that would be such a huge improvement to the traffic management in this game, is just having yield signs in the vanilla game. It'd be huge. Technically, we could make this be a three-way interchange as well. I think this works quite well. Traffic seems to be flowing pretty decently, at least since we removed the stop signs. Those were causing just an extreme amount of pausing, which caused traffic to back up, even when there wasn't anything to stop for. Okay. So I mean, there's not a whole lot to connect to over this way just yet. This highway will get more use in the future. But that seems pretty good. Let's take it up to speed 3. There we go. And then we can think about on-off ramps over here. I mean, everything is already pretty messed up from the train tracks and the shoreline. And now the snow, causing all sorts of compression issues. But realistically, I kind of feel like this area's served well enough by this over here. There's so much thunder snow in this game. Like, that is weird. Thunder snow does happen in real life, but not very regularly. Hello. This is a, bit of an issue. They're trying to turn over here, but they're only using the center lane for that. What are the lane assignments here? This is straight or turn. This is just turn. Why is no one using the pure turn lane if they're turning? I find this odd. Well, maybe it'd be worth... Well, this is actually a 4-way interchange. I was going to say maybe it'd be worthwhile to replace it with one of these. But this does actually connect 2 highways that continue on both sides. The core issue here, of course, is people that are trying to merge onto this highway. Yeah, it's a pretty large backup there. Oh, water down here? Oh yeah, water. Okay. I missed connecting this up somehow. We'll just do something kind of like that. Fantastic. Yeah, we're using sound barriers, but we also don't care about noise too much. All we're trying to do is export goods. Speaking of which, how is that going? Reasonably. We're working our way through. We need to expand this area over here for sure. We're still working on expanding over this way. The ecological impact of mining? Yeah, we don't care. We're just strip mining the place and then getting out of here. I'm sure it'll be fine. We have someone sick over here. What's the situation of the healthcare over in this region? Okay, we could put up a hospital over here, in theory. There we go. Now they have somewhere over this way to be airlifted to. If they need airlifting, of course. Oh, this hospital is actually using ambulances. Is this one up here? No. You know what? I'm gonna bulldoze it and rebuild it to see if it'll start issuing ambulances. Apparently it won't. We may just not have enough demand up in this region. Like, we may have too many medical clinics nearby.
Astrologists report
like this
that
guy.
a devastating meteor will strike the city in the near future. Residents should seek shelter immediately if any is available.
Uh-huh. Okay. So the highway that I just spent a bunch of time building is about to get destroyed. I mean, luckily, there's not much over here. Like, we don't need to do too much about this, but this area is going to get demolished pretty thoroughly. Well, that's fine. We can rebuild this easily enough. And in reality, I may want to make this a three-way interchange if this gets destroyed enough. I may want to recreate this guy. Now that I kind of know what I'm doing with this. Here we go. Where is it going to hit? There it is. Kaboom. Okay, it looks like it didn't damage anything over here, really.
Avoid the impact site and head to shelter if any is available.
Okay. It's creating a bit of a tsunami. We'll see how much that actually ends up doing. But for right now, we need to repair this area, so we will just go ahead and do something like this. We have not enough soil. Just grab a little soil from this region. There we go. Excellent. We'll repair these roads. Repair this entire area. We can't repair that one because it's space already occupied. We'll just have to take that out and connect it in like so. Okay. Then we want to take this down to ground level right here. Apparently that sloped too steep. Okay, whatever. We'll connect it in. I feel like it wasn't before. Probably because the terrain has actually changed. Something like that might fix it. So then we take this to right here. Slope too steep. Okay. I mean, we could probably bring this up 3 and then connect it in like that. Yeah, that works fine. That'll do. And then this road simply curved in over this way. Just like that. And then I feel like we had a road in here. I don't remember. I could check the video. But I feel like we had something over this way. Maybe we didn't. What we could do is we could curve in another road over here, like so. and then another one over this way. I want to have it curving the same way. Not like this. Ideally, I want to have it curve in like that. It doesn't want to do that though, so I guess that's the best we can do. Now, of course, our power line over here got demolished. We'll just reconnect that in. And this section of highway did not get repaired. There we go. And now we can just see what what havoc the wave decides to wreak. Take it up to speed 3. It's going to flood out some of this rail track for sure. I'm hoping it dies out before it hits this area too hard. That said, this area isn't super developed. Okay. Yeah, that's it. That building is indeed flooding. It's fine. Okay, so we're gonna get some flooding up over here for sure. I do want to put in a pump service, which I'm trying to remember which one of these buildings that is. This guy? Yeah, this guy. And they're kind of big. Now, we do have a pumping service right up over here. You know what? That's probably enough. Yeah, it looks like this is being handled. Yeah, that's not even a big deal. Okay. That seems fine. Excellent. So let's check in on our traffic situation over here. No real change. One thing we may want to do to relieve this situation a little bit is put in an off-ramp over here, like this, and an on-ramp over here. Just to try to relieve this traffic a little bit. I don't know if anyone's ever going to use that, but they might. We'll have to wait a little bit for them to reroute, but that's okay. Because yeah, the core issue here is that the primary desire is for people to travel this way and then go this way, and then travel this way and then go this way. Which is kind of the least efficient way that they can navigate this. Yeah, there we go. There's some cars utilizing this. That's nice. Anyway, it would appear the kitten is now awake. Thoroughly. So, it's also about time to put the cut in here. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And next episode, we're going to continue working on some of these traffic issues. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and I will see you all next time.